Hello, welcome to WFNY Radio, the station created to start a financial evolution in your mind and pocket. Thanks for joining the Real Estate Reboot Show. I am your host, LJ Walker, a real estate investor presenting information that will shift your thinking on how you can own a home or invest. Now, I am here to tackle the question, can you buy a home with a credit card? Well, the answer is yes, you can. The real question is, should you? The answer to that is, it depends. See, there are several factors that you should consider before taking this strategy that a lot of gurus out there are promoting. Number one, how's your credit score? If your credit score is not good and you are someone who tends to be late, plus you have a high balance and poor spending habits, this may not be the road that you want to take. It's best to have a good credit score and a very low balance or no balance at all, plus be disciplined in your spending before you can even think about using this strategy. The next thing you want to consider is the price of the home. Many of you are in markets that might be too expensive. For example, New York, the average house is $674,000. But the average person, their credit limit is only $10,000 to $15,000. That's not enough to cover the entire price of a home. Now, of course, you can ask to increase your credit limit if you decide to use the same card you've been using, but that will only be given to you if you have, again, a good credit score. And even with a good credit score, they normally will not increase your limit from $10,000 to $600,000 or $700,000. The other thing is this: some credit cards, even though you may qualify for a credit line that is $10,000 or more, they may limit the amount of cash advance that you can take out at one time. For example, if it is $10,000, they may say you can only take out $5,000 today. It may be a lot cheaper for you to do a balance transfer into a checking account at a lower rate. The other thing with credit limits is that if you have two credit cards and they're by the same company, you're really looking at two separate accounts. They may not allow you to combine the credit lines, but you may be able to convert one card into the other. The next thing to consider is the type of card that you are willing to use to purchase the house. Typically, it would be good if you get a credit card that has 0% APR introductory fee, 0% annual fee, and 0% balance transfer fee. If you are the type of person that pays in full, then it's good to have a credit card that offers you rewards, cashback, and points. Of course, if you are going to be buying a home that needs some remodeling, then a home improvement store card will offer you a whole lot of extra discounts. The next factor is, what are you going to use the home for? Most people who employ this strategy do not use it to buy a personal home. They normally use it for a home that they're going to rent out or use as an Airbnb. And then the last thing to consider is the income that you expect to make on the home. which would be what they call ROI, return on investment. Your return on investment should be higher than the credit card interest rate that you have. To find out what the return on investment is, it is the gain minus the cost divided by the cost of the home. That will let you know how much money you will make on the home. Here's some other points that you want to consider. Most title companies will not take a credit card at the closing table, so you have to get cash advance. That's going to cost you 3 to 5%. And what you also want to do if you do employ this strategy is you want to try to pay off everything before the 0% annual fee runs out, or the 0% introductory fee runs out. Otherwise, if you're not able to pay everything off, what some people do is they refinance the home at that point, particularly if that home is over $50,000 and is occupied. They do the refinance when the rate has expired. Or they'll get another card that has 0% APR, 0% transfer fees, and 0% annual fee. Let's look at the cons of buying a home with a credit card. The cons are the upfront fees can be really high. Your bank interest rate is normally a whole lot cheaper than the interest rate that the credit card charges. You may have to borrow more money than what you actually need so that the seller can see that you have something in your account. Many times sellers today want proof of funds. You may have higher monthly payments when using a credit card. And if you miss a payment with your credit card, your credit may be affected if you use your personal credit card as opposed to using your business credit card. Remember, the business credit card reports to Dun & Bradstreet. Your personal credit card reports to Equifax, TransUnion, and other credit bureaus. So, what are the pros of using a credit card to buy a home? Well, you can do the transaction in your business name as opposed to your own personal name. 2, it's fast cash. 3, there's no closing costs if the home is less than the credit limit. And 4, the interest rate on a credit card is normally less than the interest rate that private money lenders or hard money lenders will charge you. I feel that before you even think about implementing this strategy, besides all of the factors and the pros and cons that I've mentioned, that you consult a financial empowerment consultant or a tax attorney. If you read my book, The Perils of Real Estate Scam Alert, one of the things that I cover and I talk about is you want to make sure that whatever strategy you implement, it's compatible with your lifestyle, your financial portfolio. Anyway, I want to give you some sites that you can look up in order to find free financial counseling. You can go to http://www.nypl.org/getting-oriented/financial literacy/counseling. You can also go to http://financialplanningdays.org. in order to find financial counselors that are willing to assist you. Now, as far as credit cards go, you may want to look at http://www.cardratings.com/bestcards/high-limit-credit cards, and that will show you credit cards that have the highest credit limits on it. Now, to see credit cards that have no APR introductory fees, then I would suggest that you go to https://www.creditkarma.com/credit cards and navigate through that website. It should have the list of all credit cards that are offering a 0% introductory rate, and you don't have to start paying interest until the year 2020. Well, folks, that's all I have for you tonight. Hopefully, the information will inspire you to reboot your mind, reset your focus, and make smart financial moves. Feel free to pass it along. Remember, each one, reach one, teach one. Bye for now. Until next time, have a good night.